So, big fight coming up. If you win the belt, would you retire on a high note after you win?
I ain't thinking nothing past this fight. All I'm thinking up until after my hand gets raised. After my hand gets raised, a decision will be made. Right now, it's strictly just to fight to win that world title. I'm giving my heart and soul out like no other. I prepared for this fight like no other. It's been a great camp. You know, Liam is a super tough fighter, and I gotta fight. I'm focused, mentally, physically, emotionally, like no other, and this is the biggest fight of my life. I got to go out, and I treat it like the biggest fight of my life in my training camp, and it's not going to change on Saturday night. So if I'm going to retire or not, it's only going to tell after the fight.
So how do you see McGeary as an opponent? And honestly, have you seen many of his fights?
I've seen all the fights that have been online. He's tough. He's long. He's fast. You know, he's a taller guy. His submissions are great. You know, I like to hold it on my feet a little longer than on the ground just because of his submissions. That way for myself to get a little sweatier. I don't know. I'm just going to really control the fight. I think pushing the tempo, pushing in his face right off the bat. Like I say, he's a tough opponent. He says he's going to knock me out in brutally fashion. He got to keep his word, and I like when people think like that. And I don't know, no one in my whole career has ever knocked me out in a brutally fashion, so it ain't gonna change, it ain't gonna happen. He doesn't understand what type of fighter I really am. He guards me on, watches me from my last fight against Stephan Bonner, fighting for with one eye, and to compete with one eye is impossible in this sport, and I did, and I still won. So I'm glad he's kind of seen my skill from my last fight.